So crazy thing just happened back there. So I was filming. Some lady thought that I was filming her and made a big deal about it, threatening to call the policia on me. Yes, I have to wear a mask. I'm at the airport, everybody, and this is my first international trip since, I think, India in 2019. So positive sign here at the airport, these shops are open again. So hopefully that means that we're getting closer to getting back to normal. I'm just excited that I finally get to pull out the passport and head overseas. So it's going to be a long day. We're heading from Phoenix to Denver to Chicago to Munich, and then finally on to Napoli. That's right, we're heading back to Naples, Italy. So the excitement of this trip did not last for long. I should have known that whenever it is raining in Phoenix when I leave, it is going to be a bad day. The flight up to Denver was not bad. I had a window seat and nobody sitting in my row, but I had a tight connection and of course the currency exchange was closed. The flight to Chicago was nice with a complimentary first class upgrade. Well, this is when things turned for the worse. You see that big thunderstorm cloud out there? Yeah, it's right over the airport. We ended up circling for over an hour. United has waited for passengers before when there are delays for outbound international flights. If they had waited just another 30 seconds, I would have made my connection. So I had to switch airlines, which will lead to another issue, but on to Germany. Well, we're in Germany right now, and one thing that I always enjoy about these Lufthansa lounges is the fact that there's showers here. So that was a very uncomfortable flight. Did get some work done, but yeah, I'm tired. I got one more flight to make to Naples here, and yeah, I just can't describe how wonderful it is to be able to at least get a hot shower after you land. I also got to enjoy some sweet potato gnocchi before hopping on my final flight to Napoli. Hey everybody, I know I've been promising you guys this trip for years, but it finally happened. Welcome back to Napoli. It is good to be back in Napoli. I enjoyed paying a visit to my first European castle and a couple of other landmarks. Now this particular trip has not gone off well. Missed my connection in Chicago because of storms, so I had to take a different flight on a different airline. They lost my bags. It's been 24 hours, still no bags. But according to the website, they're supposed to fly those bags in, but there's an air traffic controller strike going on right now, so I don't know when I'm going to get them. And this is when the incident occurred. Right after I turned off my camera, the irate woman showed up. So after my little run-in with that local who was quite upset that she thought I was photographing her, which I don't see how because the camera was pointing at me, I decided I better just simmer down a little bit on the photography. So I did, find a couple boats down in the Bay of Naples that I thought looked kind of interesting. Had some dinner, had a really great blue cheese pizza. Never had that before, it's pretty good. But decided it might be a good idea to do a little quick research here. So here we go. So shooting and publishing candid pictures is legal as long as they are taken in public spaces, not for profit, without damaging the dignity of a person or endangering public safety and morale. If these requisites are met, there is no privacy-related issue. There are no privacy-related issues, to be fair. Okay, cool. So I'm just kind of doing a little quick research on Italian law here. See, on the contrary, and until case law says something different, the Italian Data Protection Act can be interpreted so that it's possible to prevent a professional photographer from doing his job while leaving an amateur free from any legal encumbrance. Okay, well, I guess the Professional Photographer Guild needs to pay more money to the government here. All right, so anyhow, although the legal theory is clear enough, Reality is a horse of a different color. It is possible for photography to be confronted by policemen regarding the protest of a candidly portrayed person. Now, I don't speak much Italian, but this woman did say polizia, so I knew what she was heading for on that one. As a matter of fact, street photography is not per se illegal, since the Italian Supreme Court case law affirms in public there is no reasonable privacy expectation. Thus, the police, unless a serious crime has been committed, neither has the right to temporarily arrest a photographer nor to seize the photographer's camera, let alone to order the deletion of a picture. The only one allowed to issue this order is the public prosecutor, and the prosecutor and nobody else. Okay, so, but still, like I said, the camera was pointed at me, not this individual. Once I finally started figuring out what her issue was, I offered to show her my videos. So I went ahead and showed her every video on the camera so she could see that she was not in any of them. And then using Google Translate, I did my best to try and communicate with her. Got things simmered down. She definitely went from a very confrontational mood into a more pleasant one. Smiled at me and just basically told me no problem, gave me a little fist bump, and we parted ways. But anyhow, definitely brought to my attention and reminded me that some people will come after you if they see any reason to. Last time this happened was actually here in Europe. I was in Spain, and I was just kind of moving my GoPro around a little bit, and a guy came out from behind the corner right when my camera passed.
I got image copyright.
You're copyright?
I'm famous.
Oh, you say so. I'll make you famous.
And he started yelling, demanding royalties. So yeah, you just kind of have to watch it out here with some cultures. That's just the way how they are. So anyhow, no hard feelings towards that lady, and she did part ways with dignity. So that at least ended in a positive experience. But definitely have to be careful when you're photographing. So normally I try not to have other people in my videos or in my photographs, especially not my photographs. But of course, when you're out in public like this and there's a camera pointing at you, you might get some people behind you. But generally people just kind of look at you funny, like, what's this guy doing talking all by himself, talking to a camera, and leave you alone. But obviously you just have to be prepared. I mean, this part of the world, people do get a bit more in your face, confrontational. So if it does happen, stay calm, try to communicate, and hopefully you'll have a good resolution. So anyhow, I just checked the airport, and they have no clue where my luggage is. So that's okay. Got some fresh clothes for tomorrow, so I'll be good. And what I'm going to do is just basically grab a new set of clothes each day until either I can get some laundry done or until my luggage arrives. So they had a strike here in Napoli for air traffic controllers that really messed up a lot of flights. And I'm assuming that messed up the flight that's supposed to bring my luggage to me tonight. So anyhow, I'll check the tracking site tomorrow to see if there's any updates. But anyhow, kind of a bummer, my photography is on hold without my tripod. At least my evening photography. So really hoping they find that bag soon.
In the next episode, we are off to Rome to capture a sunset at the Colosseum. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming adventures. Also, if you would like more content, please check out patreon.com/EWJ for more videos and the locations where I shoot. Please consider opening your hearts and homes to a shelter animal need, and I will see all of you next week in Rome.